What's going on, everybody? Back here, another edition of Cane Shades with my man Jose. I'm gonna mess it up. Go ahead.
Borregales.
Borregales. I always screw it up. But Jose, man, thanks for coming on today, man. I had a big
Yeah, of
error.
course.
I'm sorry about the error. But
It's
for,
all good.
first question, right off the bat, what made I hate to ask you the same stuff right over again. What made you
It's all right.
what made you hit the transfer portal?
Well, I felt like I did everything that I set out to do before I even stepped on foot at FIU. I told my parents that I was going to go in there and break a lot of records, especially all the field goal ones and all of that. And I did that, so I didn't feel like I had anything to do back at FIU.
How about the coaches? Were they upset that you left?
Some were, some weren't. But college football is a business, and you got to do what's best for you.
Hmm. Man, I think it's very hypocritical for a coach to be upset with,
Yeah.
especially if you're a grad transfer. You did your years, you
Yeah.
graduated, you did what you had to do, and now you're going trying to find a better
Exactly.
situation. All right,
Exactly.
how about your brother here? I mean, he's Mr. Big Time right now.
Oh yeah.
You're the one that taught him. What's it been like watching him his highlights?
I'm just proud of him of the man he's becoming, and he's gonna get a lot better. And to see him where we started, and to see him now kicking 65-yard field goals, it's a sight to see, and you know being the older brother and teaching him a lot of things. You obviously want him to be better, and I do. I want him to be better than me, but I'm not gonna make that easy. But it's just I'm just proud of him of what he's been doing.
We were talking earlier about kickers going into slumps, and you said you have one.
Yeah,
How do you get out of this slump? Because the Miami kicker had a bad slump. I mean, and he could not get out of the funk. How do you do it?
yeah. Well, you got to go back to basics. You got to have a really good support system. Like I had my parents, my girlfriend, my brother. I had a lot of coaches talking to me. I sent a lot of all my film out to kicking coaches. They would look at it. They would tell me what they think it's wrong. Just you get back out there on the field, and even if it's game week, you got to kick a lot of balls, and if you got to like switch things up, technique wise, you got to do that, and if you're in season, that's when it's really hard, and that's what I think that you Bubba had a struggle on because you got to perform every week, and it's not an off season where you can just go out there and then kick as many times as you want, and not care if there's a game or not.
How about the Miami game? Was that the best game of your career?
Um, it was at the moment, but then came our bowl game, and I think that was my best game that I had.
Uh, okay, performance wise, but as a memory wise, was
Oh,
it
memory, yeah, of course, no doubt, no
better?
doubt.
Was it bigger memory than your high school days? Any high school games you thought were bigger?
Uh,
Because you went to
I'd
Booker
say the
T,
Bishop Gorman one was a big one, but no, tops it over.
and you had a lot of big kicks in that game. How about the fans?
Yeah,
I mean, I know you're getting the same thing that we see. Oh, he disrespected Miami. Then you got some of them
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"Oh, we need you." What's it been like on Twitter with these fans?
But it's positive and negative, but there's more positives saying like, "Hey, look, we need you. We need a kicker and all that." But just for all the negative out there, I never meant to disrespect in any type of way. I never put the U down. How people have been saying that wasn't me. That was all my teammates. I was just hyped about what I was doing and what our team was doing, and obviously we were winning. So got to keep that energy up. So UM couldn't come back.
Yeah, but I think these fans are hypocrites. Because if I was in your shoes, right, and
Yeah.
and Miami didn't recruit me, and I go to FIU and I play them, and I ball out, oh, I'm talking shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't care about. I mean, they got to be realistic here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I mean, some people don't see it like that. They don't see it like
uh,
how we do.
because they're diehard. They're all in on this. They're really in.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was what was the experience like with Butch Davis? A lot of Hurricane fans wish he was here at Miami. What was it like being with him?
It it was great. He was the one that gave me the shot because my freshman year I didn't play at all. So when he came in, we had a couple kickers on the team at that time, and they put us out to compete. And that's when Butch he gave me the chance to be the starting kicker, and I wasn't gonna let that go. So every year I had to perform in order to stay because he has high expectations. He wants to change the program, and he has so far. So it was just great.
What's it like, in these competitions at practice? Are you in pads? Are you live? How do these work?
Well, we did a lot of charting, so it would just be snap, hold, and kick. There was no line, but then it would come to full live speed of like reps, where I hit one, then the other kicker hits one, and then at the end of camp, they would tally up and get our percentages, and then that's when they would tell you like, hey, look, you're the starter in this, you're the starter in that, and then hey, look, you're not a starter.
Man, because I see some guys in warm ups, they're making everything. Then game time comes and they can't make nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it?
I think I'm the opposite because sometimes I have a bad practice, like I just can't make anything, and then game comes and it's like it's a whole different me. But I think it's just the game and the energy of the game.
Yeah. So you're more of a gamer than a practice guy.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not a practice guy because it's just some days where it's like you feel off,
You
you
know,
know.
you could always do the Allen Iverson practice. But so who's after you hard right now? Boise, Miami.
um, Oregon talked to me for a bit. Um, Georgia Tech, and that's pretty much it.
What kind? How about Georgia Tech? What kind of program do they have for you for masters? Aren't they like an engineer?
I didn't really look into Georgia Tech's masters.
Mm-hmm.
It was they just hit me up saying like, "Hey, I saw you in the portal," and I was like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "Why did you leave?" And then I would tell them the same thing I told you.
Do they DM
So
you or
after that, nothing else.
do they DM you or do they get
Did
your
they-
number and text you?
Yeah, DM,
Oh,
DM.
oh.
The only teams that have called on like actual number was USF and UM.
Mm. What do you think about the new coaching staff at USF?
Well, they got my old lineman coach, Coach Mo from
Yeah,
FIU.
yeah.
So of course, like he's a great guy. So I know whoever's over there, and then to get that type of guy, I know it's going to be a good coaching staff over there.
Oh, I thought it was a good.
That's one of the teams that I was really looking into.
Yeah, they got he took the OC from Clemson, so I figured it was a pretty good hire.
Yeah,
How about UM?
I really like UM. They're doing good things over there, coaching wise, and obviously you're going to have a lot of kids leaving and coming in because of how the season went. But you know, they've always had a great program. Um, every team goes through a couple down years, but it's only a matter of time before they come back up. So yeah,
And you're making your decision Sunday. What time Sunday are you making this
yeah.
decision?
I don't really have a time yet. Maybe in the afternoon.
Miami fans are
But
gonna
I'd
be they're
say
gonna be
around
watching.
3.
Miami fans are gonna be watching Twitter hard that day. They're waiting. They're
I'd say
waiting.
around three. Around three, that's when it'll come out.
Man, how about your brother going viral here? What's it like seeing him go viral?
It's I'm just I didn't get a chance to go viral, and to see him do that, and seeing what I went through, and him doing the right thing, that because I was like the trial. I was a rat in the experiment, because we didn't know anything. My parents didn't know anything with recruiting wise and all that. And now that we know, we're doing everything right for Andy. So and you can see that now he's getting offers early, and his leg strength is the top in the nation right now, and he's only gonna get better. So he's gonna be trending for a while.
What you know, we how do as a kicker, how do you get more recognition? Because I see some of these guys in high school, they'll be like 4 for 10, but they're like a 3 star because they went to some stupid kicking camp. How
Camp,
how does this
camp, yeah.
happen?
Well, it all starts with camps. You gotta go to camps as a kicker. No matter who you are, you have to go to camps. Even if it's like a college camp, you gotta go to those. You gotta get your name out there, and then in games, your coaches gotta let you hit big kicks. So you see my brother now; he's hitting 56 yards in game. That's gonna get you trending. That's gonna get you a lot of coaches' eyes on you.
Well, I
So it's
mean,
all really on your high school coaches when they give you the chance to kick.
you see, because my thing is, I see some of these guys. I see their high school numbers. It'll be like 4 for 10, 5 for 10.
Yeah.
How are they? How are they big time? I need to see a guy kicking a real game. I don't need to see him kicking in a
But
camp.
you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, because high school, you don't really have a snapper. You don't have a holder. A holder might be a quarterback or a wide receiver, where they just slam the ball down on the ground, like no spin, no nothing. You might kick laces, so you can't really tell a kid's potential in high school. You got to see them in camps and at college camps, and then
Conference
you
locked.
gotta
Go ahead, go ahead.
you gotta you gotta have trust in them. So a lot of coaches had trust in me. They gave me an offer. I came in, and I showed out.
So in high
So that
school,
it's just a chance you take.
were you kicking off the tee or the box? Were you
Uh,
kicking off the black box?
yeah, yeah. I did my freshman year and my sophomore year, but sophomore summer of sophomore year, I started kicking off the ground.
How about your brother?
Same thing, because
How
we
does
figured out that it was more of a recruiting deal. With if coaches see you kicking off the ground, that's the same way you're gonna kick in college and the NFL. So if you get ready way before everybody else, you're gonna get more looks.
is the box that much different? Is it make it that much easier?
Yeah, yeah, you get so much height on the ball, so there's no chance for the line to block it.
Hmm.
Plus, the holder's gonna have a spot to put the ball in instead of having just grass and then having to go off the finger.
How about your holder? How long was the guy that held for you last year? How many years has he been your holder?
This was his first year
Oh,
actually.
so what's it
So
like getting a
before
new
that,
holder
what's it like? What?
when you gotta get a new holder? I mean, you gotta trust this guy.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, it's a change. From being 2 years before with one guy, and then now he left, he graduated, and having to start over with somebody new. You're gonna have trust issues at first, but then it's repetition, repetition, and once you get that trust, that's it. Like you're ready to go.
Have you ever ran a fake where you ran the ball
Uh, in college,
in college?
no, but there was this one hiccup where we were playing UTSA. I'd say 2 years ago, and I had to run out because the ball was muffed. So me and my holder were the only ones that were running out, and I had to make a key block on an All American linebacker. Got him down, and then we got the first down. So that's the most memorable one I have.
So if the school you go to calls fake, 4th and goal
Oh, I'm running it.
from the 3,
I'm running it.
are you getting in? Can you get in?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt. I'm giving second effort, third effort, all that.
So you're
If I
fast.
have to,
Are
of
you
course.
fast?
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty fast. I run a 4.7.
Oh yeah, you're pretty. You got pretty good speed for a kicker then. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could get that. You could get the pylon.
Yeah.
Man, that would. How about your brother? Who's faster? Has to be you.
Oh, I'd say right now me, but if we were the same age, I think my brother, because I was just fat when I was little.
So man, that's crazy. Well, Jose,
Yeah,
Jose, man, hey, sorry for the mistake earlier. Thanks for calling
it's
in
all good.
and doing it again. I appreciate you.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
and everyone will be watching Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's
I'll
gonna
be
be a big
ready.
one.
I'll be ready to retweet Sunday. But
Yes, sir.
best of luck wherever you pick, man. Doesn't matter to me.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, appreciate it, man.
All
Hey
right, man.
everyone,
No problem. Thanks for having me.
I'm ending this one. I'm gonna go back on live. Vic, you can call in a minute. I'm out of here.